Hey guys, what's up? My name is Justin or Prez, and welcome to another episode of NHL Be a Pro. Hopefully, you guys will enjoy this one. We're playing against the Vancouver Canucks. We're playing against Vegas Golden Knights. And by chance, if you guys haven't seen my two NHL 2016 videos that I talk about some things that I want to see in NHL 26 and some things I want to see in NHL 26 Be a Pro, there'll be a link in the description down below for those two videos. Also, an annotation that will pop up right now from YouTube, right here, showing you those two videos. Also, at the end of this video, at the end screen, YouTube was supposed to put my logo and my thing, like a video for like best for viewers at end of each video, but apparently YouTube hasn't been doing that. I set it to automatically do that, but apparently I think they got rid of that feature. But anyways, it will also be at the end, those two videos as well. So if you guys want to watch those two videos, I highly recommend it. Make sure you guys go watch those. Make sure you guys go give those a like and comment down below on what you guys want to see regarding Be a Pro and the game overall. So yeah, so let me know your guys' feedback on those. Let me know what you guys want to see in NHL 26 and what you guys want to see in NHL 26 Be a Pro. But anyways, let's get on the ice. Let's get this thing started. Hopefully we come out with a win. We promised our teammate 3 points. 3 points. So we have to get 3 points. Either get 2 assists or a goal or 3 goals. Something like that. But anyways, I'll see you guys when we get in the ice and get this thing started. Alright guys, we're going to get started here at T-Mobile Arena. Playing against playing against Vegas Golden Knights. We're not playing against Vancouver. We're playing on Vancouver. But anyways, as you guys are watching this video, the last game of the Stanley Cup playoffs, unfortunately, for the Edmonton Oilers was last night. Florida Panthers, or the Edmonton Oilers last game. So it came out, Florida Panthers won in Game 6 in Florida. So I stopped watching. I turned off the game when Edmonton was down 3-0. That's when I turned off the game. I was like, I'm not going to watch this anymore. Because there was no point of watching it. I watched the rest of them. And, yeah, it just, Edmonton played sloppy, in my opinion. They played very, 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 very sloppy. They didn't play like the team that they were down by one game. They needed to tie it up the series to go to Game 7. They didn't play like the team that they should have played like, in my opinion. The first period that I watched and some of the second period, I tuned in some of the third. Like I tuned in, like I turned it off, but I tuned in back in like maybe something has changed because I haven't checked the score or anything like that. It's like maybe something has changed. No, nothing has changed. It's just they got frustrated. They started getting into stupid stuff regarding overall the game, just getting frustrated with it. Obviously being down 3-0 in an elimination game, it sucks. So, but Florida came out with a win, so congrats to Florida, even though I didn't want Florida to win. Obviously I wanted a Canadian team to win, obviously, but most of the people on Florida are Canadian, so the top players pretty much on Florida are Canadian, so can't really say anything about that. Yeah, so but we see next year, see if they make any changes. They probably are going to make some changes because this is the second year they made it to the finals and got beaten by the same team. So they'll definitely make some changes. Maybe they'll sign somebody that was supposed to be going to a different team, maybe. So we'll see. We'll see who they sign. See what happens to Brad Marchand, and I think Sam Bennett is also, the contract's up for him as well. Well, not up, but like he's up for like free agency. Pretty much his contract's up then. So we'll see where he goes. There's a lot of speculation that might go to the Leafs. Sam might go to the Leafs, or Brad Marchand might go to the Leafs, or Brad Marchand might go back to Boston. because there's only really 2 to 3 teams that he can really go to. But it'd be kind of awkward for him to go back to Boston, unfortunately. It'll be really awkward. He's like, oh, we're going to trade you in the beginning of the season. We're going to send you to Florida. And then they sign him back again for less money. Or more money. Whatever he wants, pretty much. He's a free agent, so he can pretty much ask whatever he wants. And now he just won the Stanley Cup. So he might be asking for a little bit more money regarding free agency when it goes down to different teams and everything like that. So, hey, whatever. We tie it up. It's the end of the first. 1-1. Let's jump right into the second period. Let's jump right back into it. Let's see if we can get a goal. We definitely need to get a goal, and we definitely need to get some assists and some goals. We need to get those 3 points. And the only way to get those 3 points is if we actually shoot the puck on the net. It seems like we've been spending more time in our zone than we are in their zone. Especially when we're on the ice. So, let's cover off some of these guys here. Oh, just left them wide open right there. Oh, that was onside? We'll take it. Oh, I tried to squeeze it through. I was hoping the goalie will push over a little bit more. But it did not happen at all. Oh, there we go. Oh, no. Just as the time. Come on. My guy lost all of his energy there. Oh, perfect. Cover it. There we go. Now we get some fresh legs out there. That was perfect. I was going to go for a line change anyways. Yeah, so I turned it off for like after the first period. I was like, I'm not going to watch it. And then I tuned in, like, I jumped in like, oh, what's going on? Still losing? Okay, I'm not going to watch it. Like, it got to that point where, like, Anyway, it's not my team anyways, so I wasn't really, like, I'm not going to sit there and just, oh my god, what a beautiful assist. What a beautiful pass. There we go, boys. Now we only need 2 more points. We just need 2 more points. Yeah, so I was just tuning in and out of it. So, whatever. Whatever. There's always next year for a Canadian team to win. Even though majority of the NHL is made up of Canadian players, so. But anyways, let's see what happens next year. See if Connor McDavid will sign for more money. Because I believe his free agency is actually coming up as well. So I wouldn't think he would go to a different team. I wouldn't think he would go with like a different team. I think pretty much he will stick with Edmonton when it comes down to it. You don't know. He might shock the world and go to a different team. You never know, right? Never know what he's thinking. I'm pretty sure if he's willing to go to a different team, another team will make cap space and pay him whatever he wants. Because he's obviously one of the best people or one of the best players in the NHL currently. So some people might argue that after these playoffs, but arguably he's one of the best players in the NHL. And he will probably put up like, hey, I need at least $16-17 million to keep playing. Here. Now, is Edmonton willing to pay that much, or is he willing to take a price cut? Kind of like Sidney Crosby has done with his career, where he's taken a price cut to pay other players on the team, so they can. Oh, there we go. Nice. We didn't get a point for that, but Sidney Crosby's always stuck with the same price, or he charged the same amount of money, 8.7, which is 87 in his number, also. So that kind of, it's a superstition right there. But yeah, so Connor McDavid is like, hey, I'll take a price cut if you get like, if you bring in like, let's just say, Brad Marchand, right? Or like you bring in these players that can score, because it looks like it's pretty much only him and Draisaitl that really score on the team. Like currently looking at it, it looked like they're the only two players that really keep up the scoring for that team in the playoffs. Or not really, because Connor McDavid hasn't. He scored like 1 goal in the playoffs. So, but anyways, you know what I mean? Like him and Draisaitl keep up the scoring for the regular season, time in, time out again for that team. And nobody else has really stepped up to be a goal scorer in that team. So I think they need another goal scorer next to him and Draisaitl and stuff like that. But I could be talking out of my butt right now about this situation. But because I don't really watch that much hockey, I tune in once in a while to watch like some games. But I don't really like sit down and watch hockey anymore, because to me, watching it in, like on TV is super boring. To me, watching it on TV. Now, going to like a game in real life, it's a little bit more exciting, obviously, because you're there watching it. It's a little bit more exciting to watch it in real life than it is on TV. So, but anyways, we'll see what happens next year with them. Obviously, there's probably is going to be some change with the Edmonton Oilers when it comes down to it. I don't really think their coaching staff really needs it. I think overall they need more goal scorers. They need more rough and tough players that are willing to just do the dirty hits. Because granted, Florida has done a lot of dirty hits this year in the playoffs. And I feel like that's the only way you could really win a Stanley Cup now, is if you play dirty. But play dirty in a good, in a quiet way, kind of. Like, not really make it like a huge notice in some games, but make it notice in others. But anyways, they need that type of player where like Sam Bennett or somebody like that will go in and pretty much be dirty as possible when it comes down to it. But anyways, we'll see what happens. There's a whole off season. Connor McDavid has the Olympics to worry about, so being on Team Canada for the Olympics and everything like that. So, our goalie was like laying down. How did he get that in? I don't understand how he got that in. Our goalie was like laying down on the ice on his side, and somehow that puck just magically goes through him. Come on. Also, it's the third and final period. Forgot to mention that. It is the third and final period. We still have 1 point. We need 2 more points. It's gonna be tough. But we can at least try. Oh, come on, get it in. Oh, come on. Get up. We can't get hit again. If we get hit again, we're gonna be injured and we're gonna be done for. Boys. All right, guys, we're jumping back onto the ice here. See what happens. We're facing off against Marc-Andre Fleury. So, really good goaltender. Fortunately, he was retired from the NHL now. So, the way we can really see him play now these days is when we play these games. Especially the older versions. Especially the older NHL games. So, I'm also looking into... I mentioned this in, I think, the NHL 26 Be a Pro, like a Ultimate Career Mode, whatever I named it. I forget what I named the title of the video, but that was pretty clever for a title for the video. I mentioned in that video, or I mentioned in the other NHL 26 video that I talked about, I mentioned that I've been looking into getting NHL 2K09 specifically, but also been looking into getting like all the NHL games, all the old NHL games for the 360, pretty much. And going back and playing all of them here on video. You know, like some YouTubers do like all the Call of Duties in one video? I plan on doing... It's pretty big, because it probably take a long time to find these games. They're in good condition, that are willing, like, are in good condition that I can actually play on the console. Because back then, kids didn't really take care of their games. So, also I need to get a new 360 controller as well. So, because the battery compartment has corroded, and it got into the controller, and obviously can't really... The controller won't work. I tried new batteries. Will not work. So we're going to do that. We're going to look into getting all the old NHL games. They're not hard to get. There's tons on eBay. But like paying $5 or $6 for an old NHL game, I think to me it's kind of ridiculous. So maybe I'll stop by like GameStop, or now in Canada it's called EB Games. They went back to their old naming here in Canada, from GameStop to EB Games. So that name was only available apparently in Canada and Australia, was the two countries that had EB Games as like their GameStop. So maybe I'll check there. See if they have the retro. It's considered retro now. Can you guys believe it? Can you guys believe the Xbox 360 is considered a retro console? That's insane. That's absolutely insane. I remember getting the 360 when it came out. And it was around that time where you needed to put a fan in the back so the console wouldn't kill itself on the 3 rings of death. It wouldn't kill itself, and you had to put a fan in the back to cool the system down, to take the heat out of the system so it wouldn't kill itself. I remember that. And I remember like going to like Walmart like one night because I needed a new Xbox because my Xbox died and I didn't want to send it back. So I went to Walmart and bought a new 360 because the other one just died. So I went to the store, bought a new Xbox, brought it to my friend's house, played it. And then I think that's the last Xbox that I bought. It was like the Xbox 360 Slim is when they fixed all the issues with the overheating. Not overheating, but the chip like cracking. They actually found out like the CPU of the 360, it was cracking. So that's the reason why like the system died with 3 rings, is because of that. So there we go. Nice hit. Nice hit. There we go. We didn't get 3. We got 2. I'll take it. I'll take the 2 points. I don't know how, out of all these goals that we got when we're on the ice, how I didn't tip it or somehow touched it just a little bit to get the assist. But there we go. We get an empty net. We'll take it. We'll take it. I think that's going to be it for us for this game. Like I said, if you guys want to watch those NHL 26 videos, they'll be here at the end. So make sure you guys wait till like the last like 30 seconds of the video, because I think that's when YouTube puts it up, the last like 45 or 30 seconds of the video. If you guys want to check those out, make sure you guys give them a watch. I highly recommend them. Make sure you guys head over there, give it a like, give it a comment, all that stuff. Share with your friends, all that. And yeah. Anyways, my name is Justin or Prez. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode of NHL Be a Pro, episode 70. Forgot to mention that in the beginning. We passed episode 69. Nice. So now we're moving on to the next milestone. Hopefully we get there before NHL 26 is episode 100. So anyways, if you guys enjoyed this episode, make sure you guys give it a thumbs up. Make sure you guys subscribe if you guys haven't already. My name is Justin or Prez, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.